Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and we are leading up to the new year, so I thought I would show you the things that I have been picking up to add to my Blu-ray collection, and there's some DVDs in it this month as well. Now, I didn't do a video like this in November, even though I did pick up a small handful of items. I decided really to save many of my pennies for Christmas. However, Christmas has come and gone now. I was lucky enough to get some nice Blu-ray treats, things like that, and some other stuff, so I will show you now. And this is essentially what I have picked up in December, mostly Christmas, some for my birthday, which was on the 22nd of December, but some very small amount I did pick up in November as well. So I'm going to start by showing you something a little bit different. I don't normally show these sort of things, but I got these for Christmas. And I want to show you them, and I'm going to add them to my display behind somewhere. I'm not quite sure where yet, but you'll see them. You will see up there, not sure if you can see it properly, I got that for Christmas. It's like a Rocky plaque from Rocky Balboa. Quite pleased with that as well. But I've got this as well. It's an It Funko set. I really like that. It's really cool, really detailed. We've got Pennywise, Bill and Georgie, and there's even a little tiny boat on there and a flashlight. Really cool little set. So that'll go somewhere on my display. I also picked up, and you may have noticed I did a review on the channel of this game, a Cyberpunk 2077 figure V. Really detailed. It's a McFarlane Toys figure, so that it's good quality. It's very nicely done. I'm pretty happy with this. You can get the Keanu Reeves character, the Johnny Silverhand figure as well, but I picked up the V one, so that'll be going on my display behind me as well at some point. Right, I'll show you firstly a big box set that I picked up just a couple of weeks ago, very cheap. So I wasn't sure whether I wanted to get this on Blu-ray, but to get the complete collection of this on Blu-ray, it's very expensive at the minute, and I'm not overly fond of the most recent seasons. And that is, if you can see this, it is the X-Files box set. So in here you get the 9 seasons and the first movie. So I mean, really, I just wanted the 9 seasons, and it's on DVD, this box set. It's just so I've got it in the collection. I was a big fan of X-Files, and that's it. I'm not going to go through the whole thing and open it all up. If it's something you're interested in, just fire it in the comments and I'll do a dedicated video to that. But it's not exactly a new box set or anything like that. It's not even got the second movie on it, but it's still a nice box set to have in my collection. Right, I'll show you another DVD that I got here. I don't think it's the last DVD, but I'm really pleased with it, to be honest. I got this on my birthday, and this is Cobra Kai seasons 1 and 2. Chuffed with that. Really looking forward to checking out this show. I did watch the first 2 or 3 episodes in season 1, and then I just kind of lost track. I didn't carry on with it, but I know I will enjoy the show, so I have every intention of picking that show back up, watching it, and I will probably review it properly on the channel. The next Blu-ray I got was the Russell Crowe film Unhinged. Surprisingly a very good film. I really enjoyed this. I did review it on the channel. It was much better than I expected it to be, and Russell Crowe was very menacing in the film indeed. So that's Unhinged. Very good film. The next one I got, I think this was Christmas, a Christmas present, is The Stand on Blu-ray. Now I do have this on DVD. It's in the sleeve, but I will move the DVD on because I would prefer having it on Blu-ray. And as we know, the new show has just started. I think it's due in the UK at the beginning of January, so I'll start watching that show when we get the opportunity in the UK. The next Blu-ray I've got, and this is for like true Trekkies only, I suppose, To be fair, I don't consider myself a Trekkie, but I do love Star Trek. It's called the Rodenberry Vault, and this is in a sleeve. Now in here, it's the original series, and it includes never before seen footage, and it's got 12 hand-picked episodes that have been completely remastered. They've got special commentary and cutting room floor snippets added into it, and really good actually. It's a really nice Blu-ray to have, especially if you're a fan of Star Trek. So I'm looking forward to checking that out at some point. Loads of stuff on it, and there's some classic episodes like The City of the Edge of Forever, This Side of Paradise, The Devil in the Dark. Loads and loads of classic episodes that they've really, put a lot of effort in to make them special. The next one I've got is one of my favourite Chevy Chase films, if not the favourite Chevy Chase film, Fletch. Brilliant film. I'm sure I've reviewed it on the channel, classic review. I think probably I would have done it about the time I did my favourite top 10 Chevy Chase films, which is on the channel. But yeah, Fletch. And of course, even though it's not as well liked as the first one, Fletch lives as well. Pick that up. Brand new, still in this wrapper. I haven't opened it yet. Got a lot of stick at the time, but I don't actually mind this one. Another one I picked up, I think this was Christmas again, I think. Dune, the mini-series. I did watch it years ago. I did remember quite liking it, but I've never had it on DVD or Blu-ray. So, I'm pretty happy to pick that up. And it's been digitally remastered. So hopefully I'll be getting to watch that and hopefully review it before we finally get to see the new Dune. Another one I got for Christmas, Salem's Lot. Still sealed in the sleeve, different cover underneath. The more classic one, I suppose you could say. Classic Stephen King adaptation with David Soul. Salem's Lot. That's got on there. Another one I picked up, this was a present at Christmas. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective and When Nature Calls. So it's got both of them. Two comedy classics, it says on the front, and I don't disagree. They're immense fun, these films. Immense fun. Really enjoy them. This one I picked up in November, and I did review this on the channel, and it is the Arrow release of The Exorcist 3. So as you know, with Arrow you get some brilliant extras on this. This is the Legion edition, if you like, so you get the theatrical cut, and then the second disc you get the Legion director's cut. So you get loads of extras. Really good film, definitely worth checking out, The Exorcist 3. It's got the reversible sleeve with it as well, but this is the side I prefer, this sleeve. And this was a film that came out last year, was it? I think it was last year. I do remember reviewing it on the channel, and I do remember quite enjoying it, and that is Breitbart. Like the origin story of a supervillain, I suppose you could say. Runs parallel almost to the story of Superman, but from a villain's perspective, if you like. Very good film, I really enjoyed that. Very dark. The classic Christmas film, obviously, Elf. Picked this up to add to my Christmas movies collection, and I did recently put up, just yesterday, my Christmas movies that I have in my collection, so that's on the channel if you want to check that out. Another Chevy Chase film, as well as Steve Martin and Martin Short, Three Amigos. Brilliant film, very funny. Yes, can't fault that one. As you know, I am on a Dexter kick at the minute. I have just started season 5. Season 4 I've just finished the review. That's going to go up in a couple of days. It might even have gone up before this video goes up, I'm not sure yet. But I've picked up Dexter, and this is the 6th season. Just need to get the last 2 now. before the new season comes out later in 2021. I think this is quite an underrated film. From what I remember when I watched this, and I've only seen it once, I quite enjoyed it. I was quite impressed with it. And that is The Right. Is it The Right? Yes, The Right. Anthony Hopkins, you know, the Possession film. I actually thought that was pretty good, this film. I remember it got pretty poor reviews when it came out, but I actually quite enjoyed it. So I'm going to rewatch that and see if it stands up on the second viewing. Another Possession film now. The Last Exorcism, found footage one. Got a pretty good rep. I have seen it once before, I did quite enjoy it. So yeah, that's a good one. Another one I think I picked this up in November as well, still sealed, I haven't watched it or opened it yet. The Untouchables. Classic film. Special collector's edition it says. Although I'm not really sure why. You don't get like mountains of extras or anything like that. You do get a decent amount. But for me, if you're getting a special collector's edition, you want some kind of documentary on it, but you just kind of get a featurette, it says. But still, it's a brilliant film. Picked up Godzilla, King of the Monsters. Excuse me. I actually quite like this. Certainly much better than the first one. So I will probably give this another rewatch at some point, but I do remember quite enjoying this one, and I am looking forward to the next one, the one Godzilla vs Kong, or Kong vs Godzilla, whatever they're going to call it. So because I've picked that up, I had to pick this up. It was only £1, but as you know, if you follow the channel for a while, I have reviewed this on the channel. I've given this film a number of opportunities, but I just don't like it. I just can't get into it. It's too slow and dull and dark from memory. But if I've got Godzilla King of the Monsters, then that should be in the collection as well, I suppose. Pretty good Jack the Ripper film now. From Hell, Johnny Depp, Heather Graham. I think this is quite an underrated film. I actually quite like this film. It's actually not particularly easy to get hold of. It's not really hard to get hold of, but you know, I've been wanting that for a while, put it that way, and I've not seen it. One of my favourite comedies, certainly of the 90s, but arguably of all time. Robin Williams classic, Mrs. Doubtfire. The perfect family film, I think. Very good. We're on the last leg now of films. Let's see where we're at. Pick this one up. I've never actually seen this. I'm not really sure why. The Visit. The M. Night Shyamalan. I can never say it. Forgive me, M. Night. So yeah, I do want to see this. I've always wanted to see it. This is, you could argue, it was his comeback film. But I do want to check that one out. This is a film I have watched and reviewed on the channel, and I don't remember being particularly impressed by it. But because I'm a fan of the game series, I thought I would give it another opportunity, and that is Assassin's Creed. Michael Fassbender, Jeremy Irons. And the last couple now, to add to my Daniel Craig James Bond collection of films, I have got Specter. Don't remember being overly impressed with this one. Good action, great set pieces from what I remember, but I remember James Bond being miserable as sin. And he never smiled, and that seemed to be my biggest takeaway from this film. But there were some good moments in it. And the classic Tom Cruise Brad Pitt film, Interview with a Vampire. Great film. I used to watch this all the time when I was younger. I was really impressed by this film. I don't think it's aged particularly well. I know that's an odd thing to say because it's like a period piece, for the most part anyway, but it is still a brilliant film, and Tom Cruise plays a great villain, Lestat, in that one. So there we are, guys. That is pretty much everything that I have picked up in the November. Like I said, there was only a handful I got in November. The rest of them were picked up in December, and particularly around my birthday and Christmas. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful new year, and I will see you, of course, very shortly and in the coming year with plenty more content on Screen Stars.